One word. Woof, 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 woof. Harry Simmons has impacted our game massively. I mean, he's a top player, he's technically gifted, he can do anything on the ball, without the ball, he's just everywhere on the pitch. He can just do anything, and it's evident when he came back into the squad that we needed that dog of a player to get down and dirty, and that's Harry Simmons for me. Myself and Mo believe that there's an agenda against certain players. I don't know if it's for their character, maybe they've got massive egos or whatever, but there is an agenda, and Mo created this student union for fines to protest against the fines against certain players without them being justified or for a good reason. So I'm in support of Mo's student union fines. My experience with fines, to be honest, I think that as a player I have received the most fines, and the only conclusion that I have for that is that they find the most good-looking player in the team. So that's my conclusion with it, because I don't see any other reason why they would fine me, but I think it's because I'm too good-looking. I'm joking. But yeah, they find me because I'm always late. Simple. Nancy Astor's theatre of dreams, in my opinion. I don't understand why we can't play there, but I think the Marjon bridge is quite good to play in, and we had to make do with that before we could move to our home, which is now Life Centre. So I think we just had to make do with what we had at the time. At a game against Marjon, first home game I think it was. I think a lot of preparation was put into that, same as every other game, but especially when it's a home derby, you go into it with an extra vim into the game. And so we prepared thoroughly for that game, and it was evident in the first 5-10 minutes of when we got into the game, and the football we played was just scintillating, beautiful football. As a goalkeeper I see everything, and I was impressed by the way we were moving the ball around quickly. Marjon stood no chance, and I mean in the first half we were 3-0 up, and in futsal that's to be not conceding at all is kind of like a myth. So it was really good, and when we did concede it was because I made a stupid error, goalkeeping error, because I had misjudged there was a player in front of me and I had misjudged the trajectory of the ball, and so he had jumped and I thought it was going to go out. Literally left it and nestled in the back of the net, and one of the worst mistakes I've made as a goalkeeper. So but we live and we learn. But from the second half they only scored a second goal, which was, in my opinion, I thought it was a foul because the player kicked the ball out my hand, but in the end it was an 8-2 score and we thoroughly dominated them. There was a bit of beef in the game, but that's a story for another day. David as a captain he leads from the front. He puts in the work and we follow suit, and that's what you need from a captain, and he gives you those encouraging words that you need when you're feeling down or when you think you haven't played your best, of which for me I've experienced that personally, and in the games that I haven't played my best, and that he supports me and tells me how it is, and how that's how you want it from a friend, from a captain. So I commend him on that. As a player, I would put David as one of the best players I've played with in my whole lifetime. I would say Harry Simmons is number one, but David is in my top 5 definitely. So technically gifted, he sits players down, sends them to the shops every time. So David, top player, I think, technically gifted and absolute baller. Timmy as a coach, wow, that is a good question. I think he's a good coach. He's a good coach. As much as we give him stick as players, I think he's a very good coach. He has our best interest at heart, and he shows that in the way he trains us, the way he coaches us. I think he can be a bit what's the word? A bit corrupt with the fine system, because I don't know how some players get less fines than other players, but that's the only negative I have from Timmy is the fine system. It's a bit, I gave my fine in coins and it got rejected for some reason, and so I don't know. I still need to have a word with him for that, but Timmy, great coach, great person, love him to bits. It was after a long trip to Winchester. I think we took 3 hours to get there on the coach. So after the game, personally I hadn't played. I was experiencing things at the time, so Charlie had an exceptional game and I hadn't played. But I was famished, absolutely hungry. And we went to McDonald's. I ordered myself two wraps, chicken wraps, sweet chili wraps, gorgeous. And I'd finished one, and I'd left the other one in the packet. And then I asked my dear friend Kevin, number 8, who plays for the Futsal team from Ecuador, to take hold of my packet and keep it with him. Yeah, and keep it with him, because I hadn't finished my other wrap. And he decides, and I'd gone to the toilet, and I asked him, please could you keep my food? I go to the toilet, and I come back, and I see him with no bag in his hands, and no one else around was holding my bag. And I ask him, where's my food? And he says, what? What food? And I'm like, the food that I gave you before I went to the toilet. This guy had thrown my food into the dustbin.
Sorry for interrupt, but this is my moment. Basically, he went to the toilet. He just said, "Take this. Take this." And I saw it was just a bag, and I was like, "Okay, I think I will throw it. It's nothing there." Because who are the 2 grabs? No one. First of all. And that's the whole story. No, please, my dear friend, can you hold this and this food? No, nothing like that. Bullshit. He just said, take it, go on.
I think that's a full story. That's all I have to say. That's a full story. And that's a wrap.
So it's already set on 20. Yeah, great. Stop start.
So we went back to where we were before, which is go and play, we're going to win. We're not going to play and then see what happens. Right? Read the tapes of what we and what I want to see is a fucking win. Alright? Regardless of how we play, fucking listen. Moment, we're making what I want to see is the keepers only. I play the ball out. So it's like you can turn and then you go wide or you shoot. Right? What you cannot do is you can't just sit faces back to back. So if I go to the striker, you can't keep turning and shoot, turning and shoot.
David, what are we waiting for? The ref's got another game. So we'll have to wait for the ref.
Another game?
Yeah, it went to extra time and penalty.
Fucking mate, it's not called fucking 2-2 pens. It's gone straight to pens, so it shouldn't be 2 order. Fucking, it's a game, mate.
No, sorry.
Is it? we come from the same place.
Are we feeling? Good?
Exactly.
Good crowd. Don't play
Black? You took the black?
No.
Yeah, I'm coming, bro.
Bit of a different warm-up than what we normally have, as you can tell. They really want to make it a game where I just go in. Maybe that's what's happened. I want to be quite very intense when we start the game. I don't know how you go to play, but sometimes I can feel like we're a bit slow. So that could be a warm-up on my part, which is right now. A bit more relaxed, because I'm not going to teach you how to think or get warm-ups to shooting. I'm going to try and keep it out, and also you're going to try yourself out there. But on the ball, we're finding it quite hard to break them down. Can we have one person doing the last thing? Last week I kept going on to strikers mainly. I spoke too much about it as well, so I'm trying to put them on top. Can we, if we're finding it hard to break them down, can we play, we just play a normal, this is our shape normally, right? We normally play that. We haven't got a 40 point normally, right? If we're finding it hard to break them down as we did last week, because we're moving the ball this way, because technically we should, if we move the ball quick enough, this shape should be fine. 3, 2, 1, Alright, very good. Is it going around?
It's either goes to extra time or it goes straight to pens. So I don't know when it's going to get it. But if you're happy with one of us.
You think, come! Good! Tommy, move!
Let's go, man on! No, we're back. Keep going.
Good. Let's go! Boys, come on! Hey, we're battling this, eh? And this is what's going on, right? We're losing the ball high because we're doing this, and they're just fucking with the this. Alright? It's killing us. So I'm going to change the shots. I'm going to play 1-2-1. Thomas the high as possible. It's like Luke is going around the left, wherever, Cormac can play on the left or right, he does the side, wants to go left or right, right? But this is our shit. When we don't have the ball, I'm going to press them. Just simple stuff. Let them try to play for us. Then when they try...
When they trigger that one touch, you need to play one touch.
Good. When we get up top, let's take the shots. At the moment I'm seeing a lot of this. Why that should not be happening? So that's why the shape is now 1-2-1, because this should not be happening. You got it? Yes. Boys, keep it together.
Go, boys, come on. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, yeah! That's what I told you about. You can't say just do it. That's a move. It needs to stop happening. We're not going to concede it.
Right, John! Go! Let's go, Chelsea! Owen!
That's
so late in there as well.
That's it, come on! Hey, come on! Come on! Hey!
Note taking.